Hi guys, jsn.com and I'm here with the Sony Xperia Z1. This may look like an unboxing, but we don't have everything that needs to be contained in this box, so we're doing just a little bit of a preview once again for the Sony Xperia Z1, the Android camera phone with a 20.7 megapixel camera that has been launched last year in the fall. This is the handset I was talking about. As you can see, it tends to resemble the Xperia Z quite a bit, although the edges are slightly modified. This is a preview and the first setup of the phone, launched in September last year. The price tag is $550 on Amazon, or around that much. And let's see what we got inside the box. In our case, we only have the USB cable and the charger, plus a few manuals. There's no headphones because, as I said, it's not the official package. It's just a test unit, and that's why this is not an unboxing, but rather a first setup and a preview of the phone. Okay, so I just started up the device. As you can see, we have that trademark power button, specific for Sony devices. And we can also see that we got the physical camera button, which is something you don't see very often on Android devices. And now the phone is starting up. This device was codenamed Honami for a long time. It has a micro SIM card slot and it measures 8.5 millimeters in thickness while weighing 170 grams, so it's pretty heavy. Okay, it advises me to close the external connector ports because this is a waterproof device after all. Important information, insert SIM card, disclaimers, and we're all set and ready to go. Let me turn up the brightness a little bit. Here we go. As you can see, the brightness is not very impressive for this device. I was actually expecting a bit more. We have a TFT screen, in case you're wondering, and we got Extreme Reality for mobile among the technologies available here. That's more like it. See, if you deactivate this, it's certainly much more bright. The option was adapt to lighting conditions, and I just deactivated. This phone is waterproof for up to 1.5 meters in depth for 30 minutes, and it's also dust proof. It has lids on its major ports. It has a special protection inside for the audio jack, and as I said, lids on all the ports. So what I'm opening up here is the micro SD, and we can also open this one here, which is the micro USB. Some pins here that I'm guessing should be related to wireless charging. I hope I'm not mistaken. And we move further to the other side where we can find the slot for the SIM. Okay, and here you can see the on-off button and here the volume buttons. So that's basically everything you need to know. There's also a small port here for a lanyard. I have to say that this looks like quite a big SIM card slot, making me wonder what the deal is. You have to pull this outside, this tray, and put the micro SIM card right here, and then you're all set. This is the 20.7 megapixel camera everyone is talking about. But let's get back to the facade. Here we have a TFT screen. It's a 5-inch screen with a full HD resolution. It's also protected by a special scratch resistant layer, and it's also slightly shutter resistant, in case you're wondering. And the technology used for this screen is Triluminous and X-Reality, two of the techs that Sony used here. The micro SD card slot can support up to 64 gigs of extra storage. And I have to mention that other specs include 16 GB of internal storage, 2 GB of RAM, HSDPA 42 Mbps connectivity, LTE, Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi Direct, NFC, Bluetooth 4.0. The back camera, the one with a 20.7 megapixel resolution, well, this one offers autofocus, LED flash, and it measures 1/2 of an inch or close to it. It has image stabilization, HDR, panorama, and some of the options are shown here. Of course, you can also do Full HD video, 30 frames per second with video stabilization. We've also got video HDR, and the front camera is a 2 megapixel one. These are the main options we got here. My favorite one is AR effect. Basically, you can add funky stuff around. So for example, if you want to add butterflies on the screen, you can actually take a picture with some guys hanging out and butterflies, or you can add, let's say, something else like a cartoon, celebration, and all that. one of the cute effects and one of the many cool effects that this camera can apply, like picture effect and all that. Of course, this is just a preview and a setup. We'll be back with more in a final review. This model runs Android 4.2 when you buy it, then it gets Android 4.3 and soon 4.4. Let's see. We got Android 4.2.2. This device uses a Snapdragon 800 quad-core 2.2 GHz processor, the Adreno 330 GPU, accelerometer, gyroscope, stereo FM radio, and inside here is a non-removable lithium-ion 3000 mAh battery that should last you for a long time. As you can see, the Android interface is customized in the regular Sony way, which is pretty elegant and includes some custom apps like the Walkman player. Okay, enough about that. First setup of the Sony Xperia Z1, gsn1.com. We'll be back with a full review ASAP. That's it for now. Bye bye.